The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction of 2022 was quite significant astrologically. In this video, I will provide you with valuable insights into that astrological event and its relevance in the spring of 2024, along with how this current cycle will impact each zodiac sign. Make sure to watch the entire video because your zodiac sign could appear at the end. If you would like to explore astrology further and deepen your understanding of natal charts and astrological prediction, I have many more educational resources on my Patreon. Find me, Jenny Webb Astrology, on Patreon for your free trial and the Learn Astrology tier. Now let's dive in. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction of 2022 was the beginning of a new 13-year cycle. Let's break that down piece by piece so we can have a better understanding. Let's start with Neptune. The planet Neptune represents our spiritual connection with the greater whole. It's how we need to express our spiritual nature. It's about dissolving of the ego. Also prayer, meditation, inspiration, and even creativity. Neptune rules over the sign Pisces, and rulership is something that we discuss in our Learn Astrology community on Patreon. But for now, just know that means Neptune and Pisces have a special connection. Neptune's rulership over Pisces adds an extra layer of significance because Pisces is deeply intuitive, empathetic, imaginative, making it a natural fit for Neptune's ethereal energy. But with Neptune and Pisces, these qualities are amplified, emphasizing the importance of spiritual pursuits and creativity and compassion. Every astrological influence has its positive and negative manifestations, and Neptune is no exception. While its association with spirituality and creativity are uplifting, there's also the risk of becoming ungrounded or indulging in escapism. The dreamy and elusive nature of Neptune can sometimes lead to a tendency to get lost in fantasy or avoid facing reality. This might manifest as a reluctance to take practical action or a desire to escape from challenges of everyday life through substances, distractions, or idealized fantasies. But understanding those potential pitfalls is important for maintaining balance and awareness. And by recognizing when Neptune's influence is leading us toward an unproductive behavior, we can look for that and actively work to bring ourselves back to center and engage with life in a more grounded and constructive way. Now let's bring Jupiter into the mix because that adds another layer of expansion and opportunity to that already potent energy of Neptune in Pisces. And Jupiter's influence amplifies the spiritual and creative dimensions of Neptune, encouraging us to explore our imaginations, develop faith, and pursue our spiritual path with confidence. As Jupiter entered Pisces and approached Neptune in the spring of 2022, it magnified the themes associated with Neptune and Pisces, such as spiritual connection, inspiration, and creativity. This alignment provided an expansive and fertile ground for spiritual growth and exploration. And Jupiter's role in expanding our world and inviting opportunity dovetails beautifully with Neptune's focus on spiritual satisfaction and connection to the greater whole. Together, these planets encourage us to broaden our horizons, embrace new possibilities, and deepen our faith in something greater than ourselves. This alignment can inspire us to embark on new adventures, pursue our dreams with confidence, and embrace the mysteries of the universe with open hearts and open minds. But sometimes Jupiter's expansive energy can lead to overextension, arrogance, unrealistic expectations. That's a big one with this combination, especially when combined with Neptune's dreamy and idealistic qualities. When Jupiter aligns with Neptune, there's a risk of experiencing delusions or becoming lost in illusions. That could manifest as unrealistic expectations, impractical ventures, or a tendency to overlook the practical considerations of any goal in favor of grandiose visions. Now, reflecting on past experiences, such as those from spring of 2022, that can offer valuable insights into how these planetary energies have played out in our lives. By looking back at our relationships, career pursuits, personal aspirations, we can gain a deeper understanding of how Jupiter and Neptune influenced our decisions and outcomes. Were we able to maintain a sense of groundedness and perspective? Did we find ourselves swept up in illusions that ultimately dissolved? Examining these questions can help us learn from past experiences and navigate future challenges with greater wisdom and discernment. Now, as I'm recording this, it's spring of 2024. Their first alignment, the conjunction that was 2 years ago when this cycle began, you may not be able to remember everything that was going on during that time. Go through your phone if you have old text messages from back then, or go through your photos from spring of 2022. Maybe dig up some old emails. That should help jog your memory and help you to come up with at least one or two things that you were experiencing at that time in relation to these topics that I've talked about. And I think by acknowledging both positive and negative aspects of these planetary influences and how both have played out in our lives, then we can now strive for a more balanced and authentic expression of our spiritual and creative aspirations. Because these two planets are aligning again, but in a different way, and in a way that I think it's a little bit easier to express the positive end of their combination. Now, faith is a central theme associated with both Jupiter and Neptune. Jupiter represents the expansion of faith and belief, encouraging us to trust in the universe and embrace the opportunities that it presents. And Neptune, on the other hand, embodies a deeper, more intuitive form of faith, inviting us to surrender to the mysteries of our existence and connecting with something greater than ourselves. By working with the energies of Jupiter and Neptune, we have the opportunity to deepen our faith in the universe and cultivate a sense of trust and surrender. Whether it's through spiritual practices, creative expression, or simply being open to the signs and synchronicities of our life, we can nurture our connection to the divine and find solace in the knowledge that we are part of something larger than ourselves. Now, the significance of Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in 2022, that extends beyond its initial occurrence as it sets the stage for ongoing developments in the astrological narrative. While the conjunction marked a pivotal moment of alignment between these two planets, its influence continues to reverberate as Jupiter progresses through the zodiac. So as Jupiter has moved forward in its orbit, it's forming in a 60-degree aspect known as a sextile to Neptune while still in Pisces. Now, this aspect will be exact May 23rd, 2024, but it will affect us throughout May and June of this year. It represents the next phase of the cycle that was initiated by the conjunction. Just as in a novel where each chapter builds upon the events of the previous one, this aspect introduces new developments and themes connected to the overarching story initiated by the conjunction. So by reflecting on the events and themes that unfolded during the conjunction in 2022, you can gain insight into the ongoing narrative and how it continues to unfold in your life. This will allow for a deeper understanding of the underlying currents and patterns at play, providing valuable guidance for navigating the present moment and preparing for the future. So what kind of events can you expect during May and June? You may find yourself making a sacrifice for another person, or decide to make a donation to a nonprofit organization, one that means something to you, or working with a charity. You can definitely expect spiritual insights to come through. This is the time to develop your ideals for the future and where you would like to ideally see your life going forward. So get in touch with your spirit. This time is excellent for any kind of art, acting, entertainment, music, writing, poetry, photography, videos, online content creation. This combination of planets, especially in the sign of Pisces, may not necessarily inspire you to act at this point, but it will inspire you to dream. This is the best time of the year to redefine your ideals and where you would like to see yourself in the future. You don't have to see how you would realistically get there at this point. You don't have to have a plan right now, but you can expand beyond the usual boundaries of your mind. Then as we go along throughout the year, together we can find good times astrologically to take steps forward. Now, these things may be felt a little differently from zodiac sign to zodiac sign, depending on your individual placements. But here's a general overview of how it might affect each sign. Now, individuals with placements in Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus will continue to feel deeply connected on the spiritual level, receiving spiritual insights and creative inspiration. Spiritual connection and developing faith will be the strongest for your signs. Now, it may take you some time to make your dreams come true. It doesn't mean it will all come true now, but work on further developing your ideals, and you have until next year to put everything into form, so there's no rush. Now, for you Virgo placements, these experiences may manifest in relationships or external circumstances, and that'll prompt some introspection and growth within you. But in May, your signs will receive a tremendous amount of help with this. And again, that is for all three of those signs of Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus. Now, Capricorn, you're going to receive a lot of help at this time as well, but it's not as likely to manifest in your relationships like Virgo, but that is a possibility. But whether it's family, relationships, or career goals, this is a time when you can be inspired and take a step forward toward your ideals. The signs of Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Leo, and Aquarius, you may find yourselves navigating illusions or expectations that feel disruptive, and that'll prompt a need for clarity and discernment. So you can allow yourself to dream, but make sure that you're also keeping your feet on the ground. The universe is urging you to reconcile idealism with reality and find balance in your pursuits. You have an extra boost of power at this time to find balance, but you will have to be flexible and seek new information from places previously unexplored. Be doing some research, look things up on the internet, ask other people questions, be seeking out professionals who can help you. That's how you can best make use of this energy right now. Now, for placements in Cancer and Scorpio, you may feel particularly inspired and creatively charged during this time. This energy is flowing very easily for your signs, and you all are less likely to experience the negative possibilities associated with this transit. Your intuitive and emotional nature are heightened, leading to profound artistic expression and emotional depth. Look at this as a stepping stone in your goals, and you'll have lots of support next year to make sure that everything is in place. Overall, regardless of zodiac sign, this period offers an opportunity for spiritual growth, creative expression, and deep introspection. This will help you get to know yourself better, especially on the spiritual level. Now, by embracing the energies of Jupiter and Neptune, individuals can tap into their intuition, cultivate compassion, and pursue their ideals with confidence and clarity. For more information on long-term transits and cycles, visit my Patreon, navigate to collections, and click on long-term cycles.